Today's story is about God using Elisha to heal a leper. Today's lesson comes from 2 Kings, verse 5. 2 Kings is an Old Testament book. This story happened more than 800 years before Jesus was even born. The kingdom set up by Saul, who was followed by David, had recently divided into two separate countries. A different king ruled each country, but God chose prophets to give the moral guidance to the country. God did not want to be involved in the petty politics of kings and mere people that just were more interested in themselves. The prophets delivered messages from God and acted as intermediaries between God and his human subjects. There are four main characters in the story. The first two characters are Elisha and Gehazi. Elisha was a very humble prophet. He did the work of God and he gave God the credit. Elisha was a great prophet. Elisha tried to teach his servant Gehazi to love God and give God the credit. Gehazi was more interested in his own personal gain. When Gehazi disobeyed Elisha, Gehazi's punishment was quick and sent a message about betraying God. The other two characters are Naaman and a little slave girl. This story is about a Syrian army captain named Naaman. Syria was trying to conquer Israel. Naaman had already attacked a part of Israel and had taken captives and made them slaves. Naaman gave his wife a little enslaved Jewish girl. The Jewish girl is an important part of this story because she told Naaman about the prophet Elisha. And remember that Naaman was a leper. He would soon become an outcast of society and lose his position of power and prestige in the Syrian army. So this story is about Naaman going to the prophet to be cured of leprosy. Now watch the YouTube video whose link is listed below this link in Miss Martha's email. It is not the best quality, but hey, it hits the highlights. Next, listen to the YouTube song in the third link in Miss Martha's email. It's just out and very appropriate for both the lesson and what's happening in the world today. As you listen, remember there are no musical instruments in the video. It's done what's called a cappella. Have a great week and remember that we're anxious to see you in person. Also remember that we won't do anything that would jeopardize your safety or the safety of your family.